Hello, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Random Thoughts from me, O. Ted Bear. Now, when you start talking about assumptions, it's really hard to stop. So, today I wanted to have some more fun with false assumptions that we're still laboring under. Example number 1. Old people are just crazy. Now, have you heard what comes out of old people's mouth? How they dress? Man, they're just nuts. No. Old people are just honest. Now, I started to notice this a few years ago as I began to have to explain life before the internet, or not having a cell phone. Back when playing with your phone meant hanging the receiver from the cord and watching it unspin and spinning, and other things that came from the dark ages. After you start getting the "how did you live" looks, you start to be less crazy about the demands of popular society. Your bandwidth for the less important things kind of falls away. Now, my thoughts on this is basically give them some slack. Give them a break, because you know what? It will happen to you one day. Example number 2. There is no upside to being a good guy or being a nice guy. Now, I was going to make some jokes, how it helps you out in a pinch and stuff like that. But in my research to understand why people, discover why people are saying things like this, I discovered something important. People don't know what a nice guy is. Words like mangina, lost puppy, sexless loser, and other crap like that. As I did more research, I realized that this issue is more important than just a couple of quick quips I can make here. Now, leave a comment down below. With a subscribe would be nice. But leave a comment down below if you really want me to go into a whole video. Now, example number 3. This one comes from the world of music. I might have saved a little trouble for the next girl, because next time that he cheats, oh, it won't be on me. No, not on me. Thank you. Yes, that was the bridge to the Carrie Underwood's 2005 hit Before He Cheats. Now, somebody may say that this is just tit for tat. He hurt her, so she's returning the favor. That line, but the next time that he cheats, it won't be on me. I've been wanting to ask this for a few years now. Did you really think that there is still a relationship after his actions and yours? No? Okay, that's good. Because if you do several $1,000s worth of damage to my vehicle, I'm going to be off to that next girl. Not that I would be doing that, but, for the sake of this argument. The false impression here is, do you really think you did save a little trouble for the next girl? Now, given what I've seen and some, I'm going to have to answer that question with a no. Humans aren't going to change unless it suits them. No, No, that kind of guy has moved on and is going to use this incident as a sympathy bit. So, ladies, the next time a guy starts chatting you up at the bar and says, "Man, I just got out of a relationship with a psycho bitch," find out a little bit more. Because a little bit more information on what happened may keep you from needing a key, a knife, and a baseball bat of your own. Now, example number 4. All men are dicks. Well, that's an absolute, and absolutes are easy to defeat. Absolutes / blanket statements. All of X is bad. Now, when you stretch the sins of a few to cover all of mankind, say, all cops are vicious people, just looking to kill people. No. All you have to do is show that some are not, and these absolutes / blanket statements are defeated. Now, however, I'm not going to be a dick and say that some men aren't dicks. Not only are there tons of evidence to prove the dickishness of some guys, but there are more videos that point out how much of a dick these dicks are. Now, to argue a point, I find it helpful to define the point. Now, being a dick, defined by Urban Dictionary, is conducting yourself in an inappropriate manner to the annoyance of others. So, just because you have one doesn't mean you are one. And you can actually be one without having one. Although there's generally other names used. But you see my point. So, are some men dicks? Yes, but it's not fair to condemn an entire gender because of the actions of a few. And on a side note, for these type of guys, let me leave you with this little side note. Just because it's called a head doesn't mean you actually really need to think with it. It does not have any extra brain cells in there. But then again, that's just a random thought. For me, Ted Bear. I hope I made some sense, and as always, I hope I helped.